Last week on the 700 Club, Pat Robertson had some advice for a viewer who wondered if she should let her kids go to a party for Halloween. Interesting. Well, let's see his advice.
We want to get right to your email. Pat, this first one is from Hope, who says, my sister wants to throw a Halloween party for the children in our family, but I'm a Christian woman and want to continue to instill these values in my children and grandchild, so I don't let them participate in trick-or-treating or costumes. My family feels like I'm stopping my kids' fun. Will it be wrong to let them go to the party and buy them costumes and just don't let them trick-or-treat? Please help, because I don't want to see them upset.
All right, Halloween is a festival for demonic spirits. And it was also all this business about goblins and jack-o'-lanterns and all that all comes out of demonic rituals of the Druids and the people who lived in England at that particular time. I think churches can have Halloween parties, you can bob for apples and do stuff like that, and turn it into a Christian festival, and that's what we ought to do. We need to redeem these days, but that day was given over to satanic thing.
Oh, Pat. It's a wonder if religious people like Pat Robertson are allowed to do anything without tying religion into it. Let's make Halloween into a Christian festival. Really, Pat? Really? How about we leave it alone? I mean, are any of our holidays really all that religious anymore? I mean, sure, well, Christmas. What about Christmas, right? The birth of Christ. Oh, wait, actually, that most likely didn't happen in December, if at all. According to some scholars, it was like March 28th or something, when Jesus was born. It was nothing but a co-opt of a pagan ritual. Well, there's a little history if you didn't know. Hey, but I guess at least Pat's being logically consistent with his illogic when it comes to the tradition of co-opting other holidays by trying to make them more Christian, trying to adopt them into Christianity. You know, like they did with pretty much all Christian holidays. Oh, okay. Now, what's sad about this is the poor kids who probably don't get to do anything fun on Halloween. I mean, the viewer said, my family feels like I'm stopping my kids' fun. Want to know why that is? Because you are stopping their kids' fun. Oh, and over what, right? You really think letting them wear a Spider-Man mask and going trick-or-treating is going to somehow get them infested by some sort of demon or something, or the devil? If you believe that, you're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. That's nutty. That's crazy. And what's funny is that Pat Robertson's kind of crazy is even worse. Because he's the guy who thinks that he can heal you through the TV. And that doing yoga somehow leads you to demonic possession. Oh, you better not do that downward dog or the, devil's going to get in you. He believes all sorts of kooky things, crazy things, possessed sweaters, and the guy's nuts. And I think the biggest thing that people need to take away from this is that you guys need to stop asking Pat Robertson for advice. Just stop it. Just stop. He gives terrible advice. Terrible. My advice would be, let your kids be kids. Let them go trick-or-treating. Let them have a little bit of fun in their lives. They're only going to be that young for so long, and then it's over. Let them have fun now. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with Halloween. It's a commercial holiday anyway. You get to dress up and do something fun. What's wrong with that? Let them have fun. Let them go. And finally, stop listening to Pat Robertson. Just stop.